Hey, what's up, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Coffee and Cash, where we start you off with your early morning beverage of choice and the tips and tricks that you're going to need to really crush it this week in affiliate marketing. We're super excited to have you with us. I'm excited to have Brittany back as my co-host, right? So she did such a fantastic job last time that they said, hey, we're upping her salary, right?
Yes.
This is where you're finding out. No, we're really giving you a bonus.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're not. We're not giving you a bonus, right? But she gets to be on camera, which
Same thing, basically.
is sort of fun, right? And so we're just pumped to have you guys back. So let's talk about things that are happening in the world of affiliate marketing that you need to know about. Coming up, February 28th through March 2nd is Affiliate World Dubai. Yeah, just panicking. My finger was too aggressive when I pointed at her. And so she got like scared, like she was in trouble. No, I was going to say Affiliate World Dubai is coming up February 28th through the 2nd, right? But
yeah.
Any ideas how far away that is as far as like distance? How many miles?
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot, right? And so it's a big, long distance. It's a long trip. It's going to cost travel money, time. Not everybody's going to be able to go to it. And so we wanted to give you another option of something to do that same time period. February 28th through March 2nd is Copy Accelerator Live. And so if you haven't heard of Copy Accelerator Live, you're either brand new in the industry or you're probably not very good, right? And so we're gonna give you a chance to fix that. You're gonna look like an old pro, you're gonna move and you're improving, you're gonna make more money and changes in your lives, and you're gonna be super fantastic. This event is for a lot of different type of people, but as you can tell from the name, Copy Accelerator. So the whole gist is about writing copy. Now, who might want to attend this? If you're somebody trying to like learn to identify good copy, right? Attending this is going to help you get better at identifying what is and isn't good copy, right? You're working with your team, you have an offer, you're constantly putting it out. You need to be good at that. If you're somebody who needs to get better at writing it themselves, this might be the right fit for you. If you are wanting to connect with other copywriters, that can be both as like I'm a vendor and I want to connect with copywriters so that I can hire people, or as I just want to be like the best copywriter, so I'm going to hang out with the best copywriters. This is a really great spot to be. And there's all sorts of copywriting, but this is going to be directly direct response marketing related. And it's gonna be a really, really great event. Let's talk about our offers. I've got not one, not two. She flinches every time I do this, right? Three. I have 3 top secret offers for you. And so these offers, really great. They're offers that you probably don't know about. And so everybody gets on our marketplace and right, they check out the marketplace and they look to see what's on the marketplace. But these are top secret offers. So there are hidden like secret offers that you have to be like in the club, in the know.
It's exclusive.
Yes, it's exclusive. It's very exclusive to get access to these offers. And so that's why we have a really amazing growth team. We have a group of people like Brittany, like Sarah, who met before, that work with these affiliates and these vendors to make sure that these offers, these very special secret offers, are only getting the very best affiliates promoting them. And they're only getting really clean affiliates. So these are the type of affiliates that aren't gonna be breaking rules, that aren't just spamming people. Everything they're doing is super Facebook compliant, right? These people that usually have these sorts of offers are brand focused. And so when you're promoting them, you're sort of in a way representing their offer. And so they wanna make sure that we screen the applicants before they come in. And so with all 3 of these, again, you can talk to your growth manager, your Digistore contact. And if you don't have one, you can email us at affiliates@digistore24.com and they'll take care of you. So let's go ahead and let's talk about these 3 offers. So first offer we're gonna talk about is Purpose, right? And Brittany, remind me, you personally onboarded Purpose, correct?
I did.
Right? What did you think about their team? What did you think about their ownership? Did you align with their vision? Are they...
Yeah, that was actually a really awesome offer for me to onboard. They have a great team and they're super brand focused, and they really wanted their growth process to go in a certain way. So they want to talk to the affiliates. They want to do calls with them, provide all the resources. So they really have an awesome team.
Yeah, and they're putting everything together. So they're coming from an e-commerce space. And so one of the things that's nice about this is it means that this offer isn't super saturated. It hasn't been pushed out by a ton of people. And sometimes that's why it's nice to find offers that aren't on the marketplace, right? Is if you can get these offers and get access to them, then there's not 1,000 people promoting them. So you're not competing for clicks. And these guys, through this whole process, they've been getting coached, I believe, by Cody Bramlett, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. And so one of the top guys in the industry has been coaching them personally on this offer and making sure that it's all lined up. They've done a lot of testing. They've really gone all the way to make sure this is a great offer. And so if you're somebody that's interested in an offer like a Purpose that is super brand focused, it's a really great supplement. It's very holistic. If that's something that you might be interested in, you're looking for something unique, they'd be a great one to talk to. They are promoting CPA, correct?
They are.
Right? Do you remember what that number is?
$120.
$120, right? So $120 CPA, that's great. If you're doing any sort of media buying, that's going to leave you plenty of money left over to put into your pocket. And so reach out to us. You can get contact to them. The next offer is Magnesium Breakthrough by BioOptimizers. And just like Purpose was one of the very first offers you ever onboarded, Magnesium Breakthrough was one of the very first offers I ever onboarded. They're a really great company. Again, like all these other offers we're talking about today, they're very brand focused. And so what's cool about BioOptimizers is that these guys really, when you're pushing this stuff, you know that they're really putting in like a genuine concern for the end consumer. They're really great. These guys have a really unique, I think in our direct response sort of world, have a unique approach to how they do their marketing. They're super heavy in the podcast space. Have you ever heard of a little name, Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Right. Joe Rogan happens to be like the biggest podcaster in the world, right? He's like the OG. I listen to every episode. I've never done mushrooms, but he's always talking about it. And so it gets me thinking like maybe, but I said, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm too scared. But Joe Rogan recently on his podcast promoted BioOptimizers, right? Promoted this offer. And then another really big name, Ben Shapiro, right? So Ben Shapiro, a huge conservative podcast. He also had them featured, I know, on multiple episodes of his as one of their sponsors. So what's really cool about this is when you're promoting them, say you're sending this out to like your email list, we talk about cold leads, right? Warm leads, where it's like, this is the first time they've ever seen this product and you're having to try to like convince them to buy. Odds are, if you're targeting the right person, they've actually already heard of Magnesium Breakthrough. And so what that can do is it can reduce a lot of your ad spend. It can up your conversion rates and do really great. Now, at the top of the show, we said that all three of these offers we're going to talk about today were secret offers. But BioOptimizers and Magnesium Breakthrough are actually on the marketplace. And so you're saying, well, if they're on the marketplace, how are they secret? I'll tell you. Because they've got a secret Magnesium Breakthrough that you didn't know about, right? So Magnesium Breakthrough, their offer that's on the marketplace is a rev share model, right? So you get a certain percentage. I believe it's at like 35%, I believe. And that's the percentage of the sale that you get. With a good affiliate, right? A good affiliate is going to do like $200 something on their AOV, and then they're going to get that number. But this secret offer is the CPA version. So it's the exact same offer, but what they're doing is rather than giving out the rev share model, is they're giving out a $90 CPA. CPA is really great for people that are scaredy cats.
Yes.
Right? Are you a cat person? No, she's not a cat person. I actually love cats. I think they're very adorable.
That's surprising.
I like people that sort of like treat me like they're too good for me. That's like sort of my thing. So I sort of go after that. It's been my story my whole life.
So cats make sense.
Right. That's the reason I'm 36 and just now engaged. Right. So I always went after somebody I couldn't get. And so these cats, these scaredy cats, what happens is when you're promoting rev share, right, is you're sharing in the risk with your vendor for refunds and chargebacks. So maybe I make a sale, but then that chargeback happens or that refund happens. And so any of the money that I made on the sale goes back to the vendor. But with our CPA model, all that stays with the vendor. And so you're guaranteed $90. And whether there's a refund or whatever, that money's yours, right? You hit it, you buy it. But with Digistore, all of our CPA stuff is off the marketplace, right? So you have to reach out to somebody like Brittany. You have to reach out to somebody like Sarah, who you guys met last week. And you can reach out to them. If you don't have a growth manager, you can reach out to affiliates at...
Oh, am I supposed to say that?
Yes.
That was Sarah's thing.
That was Sarah's thing, okay. Affiliates at digistore24.com. All right, that was anticlimactic. So affiliates at digistore24, she'll get it for the next offer. But that's something you do. Then we're gonna finish up with a unique offer that's not on the marketplace yet. It actually came through, maybe you've heard about it, Digistore Select. Have you heard about it?
I have.
Right, Digistore Select is sort of, it's a sister company of ours that helps very brand-focused e-commerce people come into the world of direct response. So we help them with their copy, we help them with their things. And we have an offer, right, called Try Betr Health. They are a really great offer that has been produced by Digistore Select, and it's ready to come onto the platform. And so what's super unique about this one is actually, this right now is the first time we're talking about it. So nobody else has been promoting it. So it's like a brand new baby offer. And so what we're looking for with Try Betr Health, what it is you can even go to Try Betr. It's TRYBETR health.com. You can get into that and check it out. It'll be in the show notes. You can go check out their sales page. But it is a weight loss offer. I'm just going to read like the above the fold right here. Eating less, working out more, and still gaining weight. Why? Right? And so it's trying to solve this problem that a lot of people are trying to lose weight and they feel like they're starving themselves, but nothing's happening. And this offer sort of addresses that. And so what we're looking for is for a very special type of affiliate, right? And so I would like to make somebody a deal, right? And so if there's somebody out there watching this Coffee and Cash episode right now.
I hope there's somebody watching it.
Burn. Right? That was a self-burn even. She's part of the team. Dang. Right? There are people watching this right now.
Yes, there are.
Right? There are people, we just keep saying that, they'll show up. Right? There are people watching this episode. And if there's one of you out there that would like to promote this offer, I'm looking for one very special affiliate that I'm going to give exclusive rights to promoting this Digistore 24 offer. And we're going to give you exclusive rights for 3 weeks, where you're going to be the only person. You're going to be the first person and the only person doing it. And what are we looking for in exchange? I'm just looking for an exchange of information, right? And so I'm looking for an affiliate that once they're promoting it will help me understand what they were doing, how they were promoting it, and what results. They'll just sort of sit down with our team and talk about it so we can keep improving it and working on it. So if you're interested in that, reach out to your growth manager and say, hey, I heard about this Try Betr Health offer. I'd really like to maybe see if I could be that one special affiliate. And if you don't have a growth manager, reach out to affiliates at digistore24.com.
You didn't even ask me this time.
I know. I'm really waiting for somebody to harmonize with me. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Don't do it.
Someday I'm going to find somebody to sing with me. I would just really think that'd be cool.
This is going to be my last episode.
Because she's fired. Right? So it would be really, really cool. And so go ahead and do that. Now let's talk about our educational piece for the day. Okay. Education. We're going to go back to BioOptimiser's Magnesium Breakthrough, and we're going to talk about their offer today in our education piece. So a lot of you get onto the marketplace, and so you let your choices be made based off of the ranking, right? And I'm sure that you as a growth manager have had people who they just say like, tell me if I'm wrong. They typically just ask you and say, what's the very best offer to promote right now? Is
Always.
that the question? Right? That's the question. Tell me what's the best. And so you get onto the marketplace or you talk to your growth manager and you just want to know who is number 1, who's number 2, who's number 3. That's what I'm going to promote. It's not always the right choice. Those offers a lot of times become very saturated. So there's a lot of different people promoting them. And so you're having to bid against them in your Google Ads account. You're having to bid against them on Facebook, all sorts of things to try to do it. And you sort of cannibalize a little bit. And so it's worth it to investigate a little bit more on the marketplace. And so other things that can help is understanding different indicators that are going to help you about EPCs, conversion rates, like what's really important for you and what can you use as an indicator to know that you're really moving the needle. Something else that happens, right, is sometimes when you look at the marketplace, you may look at it and be like, hey, that is a really low EPC.
That does happen.
Sometimes people get on it and say, hey, that's a really low EPC. I'm not going to promote this offer. But my growth manager has been telling me like, hey, I should promote this offer. And so you're like, well, I'm sort of disconnecting here. And so just want to sort of share some insight with you guys about what can happen sometimes. Sometimes you may get a bad affiliate that jumps onto a marketplace offer and just starts sending it to a bunch of spam, right? And so they send out a ton of stuff and it gets clicks, but then nobody buys because it's not like a good a match as far as a list. And so that drives down maybe the EPC numbers, right? And so to highlight like a Magnesium Breakthrough right now, if you're looking at their marketplace listing for their RevShare account, their EPCs aren't super great. But I went on today and I checked out their average for the average of their top 3 affiliates. Their top 3 affiliates right now are averaging 9.37.
Wow.
This is $9.37 EPC. But if you were to look at their marketplace listing, it's way lower than that. And so if you have an account manager who's sort of talking to you and saying, hey, this is a great offer, maybe ask someone, well, how are we getting these numbers? Or these numbers? Another way you find this information out is if you don't have an account manager, is you need to go to events. Go to events where vendors are going to be at. And then when you can actually get to know the vendor and talk with them, they can fill you in on little things that you didn't even know were happening and maybe give you a better picture and better understanding. What's really cool about that is then you get like a secret scoop, right? So like maybe everybody thinks this one thing about this offer, but then you were like having coffee with this dude. And then he starts telling you something. You're like, wait a second. Okay, I'm going to try this. And then that coffee that you just had with that dude turns into a ton of cash.
Oh yeah.
Coffee and cash, right? And that's another way to really just magnify what you're doing, is not just relying on what's a marketplace listing, but is getting out there. And we talked about it last episode, I think with me and Sarah, is that a lot of people are, sometimes we have people that are, I guess we're in the internet space, right? A lot of people that work on the internet, they're not extroverts, right? They like to be on the inside, just like make money and not talk to people, but it's a necessary evil. And so if that's not you, use our team, right? Affiliates at ggstore24.com and say, hey, I'm going to ASW, I'm going to TNC, I'm going to one of these events and I don't know anybody. This is what I do. Could you help me make some connections? And we would love to be part of that process and just make connections and introduce you to people. Because we know if we treat you right and we just build a community of people, that eventually for all of us, right? What is it? The rising tide lifts all boats. I've
never heard that.
You've never heard that? It's something like that. That's not exactly how Confucius said it, but that's like the gist of it. And so that's another really great way. And so as a little value add, in the show notes, if you click on one of the links down at the very bottom, there's going to be like a little Loom video recording that you can watch where I'm going to go ahead and go over a little bit more about how to look at a marketplace reading. So if you're super new and you're still trying to understand what are the important information, you can click on that and it'll give you a little bit more information to learn on that. Thanks so much for joining us. Keep reaching out to us. Make sure you hit subscribe, share it with your friends, do all that jazz. And remember, open minds, open hearts, open wallets.